guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing very well. Today it's finally time. I'm going to share a video with you from my tips, tricks, and ideas for journalers videos. So I'm going to do a series for this just so I can try to help more people journal and get ideas and yeah, just try to inspire some people. So the first video I'm going to do for my tips, tricks, and ideas, what kind of journals to keep, not necessarily the book you're going to use, but what to write into these books and notebooks. I have so many journals. A great way to start first, because it's not necessarily that important on which journal you're going to use or notebook you're going to use, but what you're going to use it for. So whatever notebook you do have, anything goes really, but what can you write in each of them. So I have examples of everything, maybe 10 or so ideas in this video, but yeah, so here's just a collection of a few of them. I'll show you kind of what ideas I'm thinking and what I've used my journals for. So the very first journal I would recommend for anyone starting to journal is just a daily journal. So I have so many, I'm not even kidding you, I have like so many daily journals. So these are all daily journals, but anyways, so there's a view of the side of them. Even if you don't have a lot of things going on in your life, it's still just nice to get your ideas out. Obviously, daily journaling can be super simple and like not this colorful. Like a tag I bought from a towel, like more things I bought, like just things like that. You don't have to have, oh, here's a pant tag. It doesn't have to be like this, but I just definitely recommend writing down whatever your thoughts are during the day, or something cool happened, like a really nice experience or a great conversation with someone. I think it's nice and important to kind of jot those things down. So that's kind of what I do. The second journal I recommend is a memory journal. So here's one of my examples of what I'm currently working in. It's almost done. I think I have like 6 or 7 pages to go. But this one is just basically memories that are random years from like 10, 20 years ago to even just like a couple years ago, even to like last week. So yeah, just family memories, all weird, crazy memories that I didn't want to forget and that I had photos of, and then just adding some stickers. Here's a family trip that we went up north with, a little quote, a little bit of journaling, and then just tons of photos. Just random memories, my little niece, like family, like so many different memories. So definitely recommend keeping a memory journal. And don't worry too much about keeping it in chronological order. This way, if you just keep it random, you don't have to stress about anything. You just kind of keep it nice and fun. So, and it's so fun to flip back through when they're done. Another journal that you could keep is a poem journal. I started this poem journal when I was maybe 14 years old, maybe 15, and then I started a second one in high school as well. But this is the first one. It's already wrecking like really badly. Really nice poem that I found by Camilla Elliott. It's one of the poems that I wrote. And then just some of my own doodles there, tons of photos, little quotes here, more poems here. A really cute page of my little sister. I drew these, more poems, another one that I wrote. Here's actually a lyric, so you could do that too. And then this one is more just like actual, like just tons of poems. No pictures really in this one, just writing. A lot of them I wrote, and then a lot of my favorite other ones, like, actually I think most of these ones I wrote. Yeah, I think I wrote all of these. Oh man, that's crazy. But yeah, so this one are all the poems that I wrote. And then these ones, this journal is for all the other poems that I just loved. So growing up, I really loved poetry, so I thought I would do a couple journals of that. Another journal you could keep is just a quote journal. So this one I started in May. It's a tiny journal, so it's perfect for little quotes. Take the world on, be wild and free, like just a ton of random little quotes that inspire me or that I really like. I just kind of put them in here. And then yeah, so this is a really nice fun journal just for little quotes, and I have 3 of them actually. This is the third one. That one, I'm almost done this. I always like to add a bunch of colors, which I think everyone who's watching this probably knows that. But yeah, so just random quotes with some colors, some layering, some photos and things like that. So it makes it super fun, and I just like doing this. They're so small and they fill up so quickly, so I definitely recommend doing a little quote journal. Another journal you can definitely keep is a bullet journal, which I love this because it keeps everything on track. So I do my own. This one's actually the last month was August. Yeah, August, so I still have to do a little bit more finishing on this one, but this book is completely done. Love painting in them, adding stickers, always a ton of paintings. But I love bullet journals because they can keep you so organized, and they're just fun for me. So So I definitely recommend keeping a bullet journal. It keeps you organized, or an agenda. You don't have to do one like this, but I love having a bullet journal. Another great journal that you guys could keep is a travel journal. So just a journal basically about your trip away, even if it's for a long weekend or if it's for a week or a month, however long. This one is actually from a 7-day trip across Canada with my sisters out east, and they're so thick. I always try to keep my travel journals super organized by day, so like the events that happen by day, just so I know the right order. So like day 1, more day 1, day 2, day 3, more day 3, day 3 still, day 4 finally, still day 4, then move on to here, day 5, still day 5, like just tons of photos and just fun memories. Still day 5, oh finally on day 6, and then so yeah, so like day 7 here, road to Avonlea because we were out east. But yeah, so just kind of, I try to keep these ones all in order, just so that I want to flip back and see what happened on which day. I know exactly what happened. Love this journal so much. There is a flip through for both of these, which I will link down below as well. Another one I'm working on currently, which I'm almost done, is my first journal for Japan, which will take us, I think I'll need 4 journals for this one, so it's not as thick as these ones, but same thing again. I try to keep them all in order. So like day 1, day 2, still day 2, still day 2, I think, day 3 here, day 3 here, still day 3. But yeah, so I'm almost done this journal too, but that's another journal I recommend is keeping, is just a travel journal of your trips away. I have so many of these yet too, but I thought I would just share a couple. So yeah, travel journal is definitely one I would recommend keeping. Another example of a journal that you could keep is a friendship journal. So I started this one in high school. Basically all my friends would write fun things in there. They would take it home, put fun things in there, draw, put their own pictures in there, put all my favorite things in there, like the Backstreet Boys. They're in here like so much. Like this is such a good book. Like I seriously have the best friends, honestly. Like, oh, my sister did this one for me. My little baby sister did this one when she was like 7, maybe 8. I think 7. Yeah, I think 7. Oh, they're so sweet. Everyone put Backstreet Boys in there. Oh, this one's so creative. My oldest sister did this one for me, which I love that. Like, how fun is that one, right? And then my other sister, oh, her room, me, when I was like first came to Canada. And then of course Backstreet Boys. So yeah, this is one that I would definitely recommend. Maybe your friends are into this kind of thing, so I love this journal so much. I'm never going to get rid of this one, so highly recommend one of those journals. So it's kind of just a friendship journal. This one is actually one I made for one of my friends. I never finished it, so I did do another one for my sister, which I did finish, but this one is just random little things, and then just family, friends, memories. I wish I would have finished this. Some more of my drawings, like fun lettering, and then best friends here. So yeah, just like random, my sister and I, just random things that I created for her. And then I never finished it, sadly, but anyway, so you could do a journal for a friend or family. Another journal you could keep is an ideas journal. So this one has random things in it, so like sketching ideas, more sketching, more watercolor ideas, which more drawings. Then I have like sketch note taking ideas on how to do that. I took a little course online. I tried to do it with a trip that we went on. And then, so yeah, so just a random journal, kind of ideas journal. So that's one of the ones I have. Another journal that I would recommend is a family journal. So like this journal is just all about my family. I do have where I do kind of like a profile on everybody, my dad, my mom, and then everyone in order. It's kind of writing down everyone's date of birth, name, and everything. And then like my dad, and then my mom, my oldest sister. Anyway, so that's, I try to get them to all write their own things too, just so that I have their handwriting. Like the cutest are my little nieces and nephews, like Maya there. I think I have the little boys too. Yeah, there's Joshua, like didn't even finish, but his cute little writing, right? And then Mackenzie too. So I still have to get Matthew, but he was just too little at the time. Show their information. I haven't finished this one quite yet either. Random memories and doodles for my nephews. So flipping through this journal already, like Such fun memories with the family. But yeah, so definitely recommend one of those for sure. This is the very first one I created for my little niece. She was my very first little niece. So I started this when I was like, oh my gosh, 15 maybe. Fun ideas, just all about little Kayla, and just beautiful memories from her when she was just a wee one all the way to older. I even tried to do a little pop-up. I don't know if you can tell. But yeah, so this is so old. Like my journaling style has clearly changed and evolved so much. But these are just fun to kind of flip through, and like, you know, you get those weird photos that you don't necessarily want to post anywhere, but they're fun for journals. Like, they just keep it nice and light, right? It's just so beautiful. Tons of stickers. Another one of those pop-up ones in her little car. Can you tell? Kind of like, yeah. This is where it all kind of began, how I evolved my style. Cute little photos that I would always just cut the edges off of. Oh, more pop-ups. Because she loved Winnie the Pooh at the time. Everything was Winnie the Pooh, naturally. So just a ton of fun, like, little memories and stuff like that. So just good times with the fam. But yeah, so that's another one there. I think I have one more I can show you. So here's another older style one that I did start with for my little sister, my baby sister. This was her journal when she was like 6 years old. She was 6 years old. And she had ripped almost all the pages out, so I just ripped the rest of them out. And then I single hole punched every single one of these to fit into this journal. Oh my, it took forever. It was such a mess. Little doodles that she did that I always kept. She was just so cute always. Like just her little writing. She had the best little writing. But we were always like so close together. So I have like this little journal about her. Yeah, it was a lot of fun with her. She had a big crush on Aaron Carter at that age, so I think she was 7 there. So these are the kind of journals that I started out doing, but they definitely have evolved into like things like this. This is actually my size now, which is a travel journal notebook size, like traveler's notebook, which is 4 inches by 8 inches. And this is definitely where I'm going to be staying for the most part. I'm not going to get rid of these kinds of journals because I think they're just really cool. Maybe one day I will finish them. But for now, I'm just going to stick to these kinds of journals. But definitely recommend a family journal for sure. Another journal I recommend to keep is a business journal. So I can't show you many things in this journal, but I will show you a few things. So I have 2 Etsy stores, and then I have a painting shop online just through my Facebook and my Instagram, where I sell my paintings. And I also keep YouTube in here, so I don't want to show you too much in here, but I do want to share like what I do put in here. So I have an expenses page, shop listing ideas, and then I have cost per item for my Etsy stuff there, and then just YouTube listings, and then also how many paintings I've sold and to who, and what the sizes were. So that's definitely something I wanted to keep private, but I do want to share. That's a great idea for you guys. I have 4 of these journals, so once this one's done, I will move into the other ones. But here's just a page for ideas, so I just wanted to kind of test out my stickers that I sell online and just see what they look like in the journal. So these ones are vinyl stickers, and then this is a transparent sticker, and then oh no, I have a couple more here. But yeah, so I don't want to share like too many things in this journal because they are pretty private, but I definitely recommend a business journal. They're very helpful, and I do a lot of planning in here as well, so that's another journal you could keep. Another journal I definitely recommend is the 5-minute journal. There's different versions of this one, but I bought the original 5-minute journal because I am a super supporter of Mimi and Alex Icon. I've been following them for a very long time, before they even moved to the UK and they were still in Toronto, so I wanted to support them, and I got this book, I think pretty much the day that it came out, in one of the chapters, I think it was. But anyways, I love this journal so much. A journal that is kind of like, it's a super positive journal. So let me flip to a journal page I haven't finished. So here's one. Every page has a beautiful quote on it, which I'm so easily inspired, so I love quotes. But the first thing you want to write down in the morning when you wake up is, I am grateful for, and then you put 3 things. What would make today great? You put 3 more things, and then daily affirmations, I am, and then you fill out the blank there. And then at the end of the night, you would fill out 3 amazing things that happened today, and then how could I have made today even better, and then just write down a little blurb there. So these kinds of things, and I am just so super inspired by. And then you just, of course, put the date, and yeah, so here's an example of something. There's so many different versions of this. I do have another one too, but I just really wanted to support Mimi and Alex Icon, so this has been such an amazing tool for me to just be more grateful for what I have. And yeah, so, and just to be grateful in general. So yeah, definitely recommend a 5-minute journal or something like that. Or you could even do your own journal with just like a blank journal. Like even if you grab something like this, just a blank journal, and then you would write down like, today I'm grateful for, and then jot down a couple things, and then next page today, and then next day or next few days. It doesn't have to be every day, but then just write I am grateful, and then another few things. So like things like that are so beneficial to you. So it just kind of makes you super hyper aware of what, you know, things that you're grateful for, what you could have done better, and things like that. So highly recommend that for sure. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I just want to say thank you so much for being here today. I hope you do get some ideas for what kind of journals you guys can keep. I definitely have more than enough to keep, but my top four favorite journals, actually 5, let's say 5, are my daily journals, which are like this kind of journal. Just daily things, every day, random day. Doesn't have to be every day actually, but whenever you want to write something, just write it down. I always like to add creative things to it, so that's number 1 for me. Number 2 is my family journals. I honestly can't get enough of these. I love my family so much and they mean the world to me, so number 2 would be family. Number 3 for sure is a memory journal, just random memories of friends and family, events, things that I've done. So like traveling, family trips, a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, so memory journal would definitely be number 3. And of course, along with that would also be my travel journals, literally traveling wherever, whatever country, and then just documenting it in a fun, creative way with postcards and stickers and candy wrappers even, or like just fun memories like this of out east. But yeah, travel journals are definitely my favorite. And then for the 5th, why not, would be highly recommend a business journal, somewhere to keep your thoughts and ideas organized and track your sales or ideas and things like that. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys got some ideas. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.